Yo, everyone, welcome back to another episode of the, Araiguma interview show. I'm here with, would you like to introduce yourself?
What's up, man? It's Mothman here. You can call me Joncomefindme, the realest hex, illest hex, the biggest hex. What's up?
Yeah, so Mothman, your earliest music goes back to like autumn of like 2019. So how long have you been making music, and what made you want to start making music?
Well, low-key, I wanted to start like very young, at like 16, but I started at like age 17, 18, late 17, because my high school had my high school had a dumbass studio in it, and we would just go there on our free periods, just on some fun shit, and just like try shit out. Niggas made me want to make music. I had a group of friends that made me like Loki pushed me into thinking like, yeah, this shit is easy. Like anyone could do this shit. Like, but like I knew I always had my own swag for this shit. So like I started in 2017. I didn't drop my first track until like like you said, 2019, late 2019. But I was making music before that for like a good year.
Like for,
Not drop.
fun or something? And you
Yeah,
started
just for
posting?
fun, not dropping. Yeah, just for fun. I wasn't dropping that shit
Well,
before 2019.
how did you break into this underground scene at first?
Well, I was bumping everybody low key, like not really, but I was bumping like the main underground heads when I was in high school, like 2018, 2017, 2016. I was in high school bumping them niggas. I was bumping Five Finger,
Yeah,
whoever you like name them,
Five
bro.
Finger
I can
Posse.
tell you, I know 'em, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Five Finger Posse, like just name it, bro. I know them, bro. Cowboy Killer, bro.
Cowboy
BMB,
Killer,
all of them niggas.
BMB, Black Cray, Golf Money, that underground stuff.
Yeah, all of them. I
Yeah,
was
like,
bumping all of them, bro.
mm,
But I didn't like. I stopped. I stopped bumping all of them for real. I got to like 2019 when I started making my own shit. Loki 2020.
yeah. So you're always into like the underground.
I was always in tune. I was always just on that timing in high school, just listening to dark shit. They really paved the way for a lot of niggas outside right now, like doing this dumbass shit.
Hmm. Well, currently you have your SoundCloud name changed to John Confine Me. So what led to this
Yeah.
decision?
Well, I grew out of the Mothman shit. Like I felt like the Mothman shit was kind of childish. But the background to it is just like I fuck with I'm really in tune with like Marvel and shit. Like I'm really tapped in. Like I've been tapped into that shit since I was like a little ass kid. And like I've always been into like art and shit too. So my whole my whole thing is basically just some villain shit. It's like
Yeah,
cliche, but the name itself sounds like a villain. Like I'm adding man to the like behind the word moth. Like that's a villain. Like, plus, I
Mothman.
know the history in Virginia with the
Mm-hmm.
Virginia has its own history with Mothman.
Yeah, the urban legend.
So yeah, you
Yeah,
also see him in like Fallout and shit.
yeah. Marvel. You mentioned that. Yeah, a lot of your cover arts and like profile pictures are, well, mostly like
Some
Wolverine
of
for
them.
Marvel.
Yeah, I'm really. That's like my favorite. One of my favorite characters. That's like my whole persona type shit. I fuck with him so much. I fuck with that guy.
Yeah, same, same.
We love Hugh Jackman over here. But yeah, the name change was just like something that me and Jasper was just like talking about one day. He hit me up. He was just like, "Yo, bro, like I want to change my name." And I'm like, "Bro, I think this might be the day I change my shit too, for real." Like Jasper's, if you don't know, that's trash.
Yeah,
That's
Lil
that
Thraxx.
used to be trash. Yeah, yeah. We love trash, man. Shout out to him.
Where does the J Rodeo in your SoundCloud name come from?
That's from my old Facebook. That was like when I first made SoundCloud. When I first made it, I wasn't making music. I was listening to music. So my SoundCloud and my Facebook, I guess, are linked. And so they just gave me that name. And the J Rodeo shit from Facebook, that was like when I was like 15, 14, 16. I was like tapped in at Travis Scott a lot. I was like really listening to his music back then. Like, so that's where the Rodeo vibe comes from. But yeah, that shit is just linked to my Facebook. I don't really even care to have that name up right now, but it's just like I can't change it really, I don't think.
Yeah. So what was it like growing up in New York? Was there like an local underground scenes? How was it?
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna lie, New York has always been that place for like niggas to shit on when it came to the like underground scene. You know what I'm saying? Because all that stupid ass history with Space Ghost Perp and ASAP Rocky just beefing, and like us New York niggas just feeling like we could shit on anybody, bro, at any time. Just like our egos are just like to the top type shit. So that growing up in New York, I mean, I wasn't always here type shit. Like I grew up in another state for like 11 years, 10 years, came down here in like 2013. But I was always in and out of here because I had family over here type shit. So I would always be visiting them and shit, but I would come in and out. I knew my way type shit. So when I came out here, when I visited, it was really nothing. When I really moved out here, it was nothing. Like I knew who I was fucking with. But I did have to make new friends again type shit. Like I had to start over completely, but it was nothing because I was 13. Like I was 13. I was young. So yeah, that shit. Niggas used to cut my ass. If you don't know that term, niggas just used to violate, just like make fun of you. OD. That's how it is. Like niggas get bullied. When I first moved over here, I was getting my ass bullied crazy, but I wasn't a bitch. So yeah, growing up over here was fun. New York shit. New York is fun as fuck, bro. I tell anybody who don't live over here, like you're gonna have fun over here, bro. Come over here.
All right. Well, your first ever EP was Galaxy Yearnings. And you started repping Galaxy Money. So what is Galaxy Money and when did it start?
All right, so Galaxy Money low key started out of some beef shit. Like I used to be in this group called GBU, and it was like Ghost Boys and Till. And it had like 10 niggas in it, 11, like 12 niggas in it, right? So it wasn't super coherent. And we got into a situation and it split the whole group up type shit. And the group that I was in that split up was called Galaxy Money. We formed the name Galaxy Money. The members of Galaxy Money, it was me, Raiden. I don't know if you know who that is now.
Raiden. I think that was
Raiden.
One of the first ever producers. Well, one of the first you ever worked with.
Hell yeah, he was. That's my friend. So like,
yeah. How long you know
him? I've known him, like we all met in high school except for Chasito. That's another member. Chasito, he went to a closer high school, but he wasn't in my high school. But I met K Smug, if you know who that is. K Smug's in Galaxy Money. Raiden, all in high school. And a lot of other dudes who were in that old group went to my high school too. But yeah, Galaxy Money, yeah, I've known him for a minute. And it was really just 4 heads. 4 or 5 heads. And basically with Galaxy, I know you didn't finish the question, but Galaxy Money, what that means is like just being above it all type shit. Like it's kind of like weird because the shit did start out of beef. So it's kind of funny to say like we're like above all the shit, but we were actually like niggas is above all the drama, above all the bullshit. That's basically our motto for Galaxy Money.
Like your and we get money so that
before. Yes, exactly.
Well, in
being above it all.
Well, in 2020, we saw you rapping with your debut iconic quote unquote Mothman rapping style. So what kind of came up with this idea? It's kind of like singing, maybe.
You said singing?
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, I like making real music. That's all it is. These people that are in the underground now, a lot of them just make bullshit, like pure bullshit. I don't want to I don't mean to grease people, but the bad mixing, the extra bullshit, the beats just being like super fast all the time. Just like I know it's a style, but like a lot of people just don't make real music. Rap about dumb shit. I rap about dumb shit, but I can make it sound good. You know what I'm saying? Like
I get it.
people don't be making it sound good. And plus the music history too, like the shit that my dad used to make me listen to, and like the shit that my mother used to make me listen to. Like I used to listen to a bunch of like Tribe Called Quest, like old dumbass niggas like Common, like Lauryn Hill, like good music though, like Jill Scott, like real singers. So yeah, that's why I'm good at harmonizing and all that shit, and that's why I want to do it. But that's not just like I'm not stuck with just singing though. Like you
Yeah.
know that obviously, because that's when you said iconic Mothman style. Like I don't know if that's just my style right there. I don't do just singing. Like
Yeah, you were like rapping style. I don't know where you came up with the idea for your like rapping style.
yeah, that I didn't really come up with the idea. It just kind of came to me type shit, and I just started recording it. It sounded good to me, so I just started like, yeah, like this is it.
Mm. All right. All
Yeah.
right. So Fury mocked the first time you rapped on Jasper's beats. Since then, you've been. I think you used over like 30 of his beats. I don't know. How do you two became some like close? How do you all two became tight?
You know what's so funny?
Hmm.
I don't even know his first name, and I've been making music with this guy for almost 3 years, 2 years. And no, not even three. I'm gonna drag it. Like 2 years, yeah, maybe 2 years. But that's just funny. Like I don't even care to know his name. That's how like cool we are. Like I could just call him Trash or Jasper. Like you know what I'm saying. Like I love that. And basically, yeah, like he sent me beats because I think he found my shit through Flexxcult, and like he just started sending me shit. But I was fucking with his shit the most, like out of everybody. Another thing was he was sending them, like he was just sending straight, like he's been sending me beats forever. He still sends beats to this day. Like we're in a chat, we speak every day, speak to Krone every day. He sends beats. He works hard. That's one of the hardest working producers I know. Real shit. Jasper's is really crazy. He needs his flowers from everybody, and he's gonna be nuts, bro. I'm telling you, he's a
Yeah.
problem. He's been a problem. Without Jasper, bro, my shit would not sound the way it does. Like real shit. All my shit. I had recorded over like I have right now. You said I recorded over 30 of his beats, 30 unused beats in my phone from him right now, and like probably 150 that I haven't used that I don't like plan on using. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like that. He
S-
works hard, and like
So more
we
projects
love
coming
his
soon with
sound.
him.
Yeah, of course. Like I'm not gonna stop working with Jasper. Like ever. I don't plan to stop.
All right. Well, on the topic of producers, besides Jasper's, who else are your favorite producers to work with?
Okay. So it's pretty scattered around. I love Crone's production, but the thing is with him, he's not really consistent with it. But when he makes to be, it's really a problem. Like he's nice. He's really good. Who else? Shout out Nesta. Nesta's been making
Oh
crazy
yeah,
ass
Nesta.
beats for a minute. Yeah, like I actually met Nesta a few times, like 2 or 3 times. Went to a show together, and like we just went out like on some stupid shit, fun shit. But like who else? Wave. I don't know if you know who that is.
Mm.
He's a
Photo.
he's a producer from New York City.
Mm.
Wave, yeah. Who else? This this new producer. He's not new, but he's new to me. One of my mans named Mexican Flex, and shout out him. He put me onto this producer called Splurcetti, and he
Mm.
just makes a bunch of YouTube shit.
Yeah, I
That's a
think I've
good
heard of him.
producer. That's a good producer. But yeah, there's no one else really like. There's these guys there that like will have one beat that's just like oh shit, it's insane, and then I'll have to put it like on my tape or some shit. But they haven't like made like multiple beats where I'm just like, oh yeah, these are like crazy producers. But they have some beats where I'm just like, oh shit, y'all are nice, and I'll reach out to them or I'll steal the beat. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I take no pride in stealing the beat, but I'll do that shit if it's too hard.
Yeah, you to the MP3.
Yeah.
Okay, so your first official album was the GALIGORE. How much work went into the creation and rollout for this project?
GALIGORE. Oh shit, that was a good album. I deleted like 4 songs off that album. If you didn't know, yeah, like there was just, like 4 songs that I wasn't fucking with, and like as soon as I deleted them, niggas was like, "Hey, mad at me because I deleted the tracks," and I get it, but it's just like I wasn't fucking with it, so like nah. But I'm not gonna do that shit again. I'm gonna keep everything up. But yeah, to answer your question, that was like my first real album. Like, Speed is a fucking crazy ass song. When I heard that beat from Krone, I was just like, oh yeah, this is like nuts. That was around the time when VTM6, his name is Israel now,
Yeah, Israel
or
29.
some shit. Israel 29, yeah. He's a fucking beast. That's another producer I forgot to mention. But he's funny because he don't like sending beats out. And that's cool because I know he's probably money motivated. But he's a young ass producer. He's like around that time when I was making shit, like 2 years ago, he had to be like 14. He had to be like 14 or 15, bro. And
Bro.
you have a bunch of grown ass dudes using your beats. Like, that's tough, bro. You gotta be tough. You gotta be nice. But yeah, that album, great album. And that really kicked my shit off crazy.
Yeah, right. Well, with Israel, um, you started after that you started working with him more frequently. Like you had some projects together. Like you had a full project produced by him called Real HEXX. I don't know. When did you notice like Israel's potential?
Nah, his beats are dead beautiful, bro. Like, they can get crazy. He's a problem. He's really crazy. Like, years from now, I'm like, I don't want to say like he's gonna be like crazy, crazy, because niggas be nice at one point and then be falling off on dumb shit. But I don't wish that for him. He's too nice to like fall off type shit. Like, and he's so young. Like, so the progression is just gonna keep going up from here type shit. You know what I'm saying? If he keeps going, and I have him on the gram. He look like he just be having fun. Like, he's mad young. That's what he should be doing, just having fun. So like, I don't think niggas should be putting pressure on him for like making beats, but like he is nice, and if that's what he wants to do, he should dead ass keep doing it because he's crazy with it.
Yeah, shout out Israel. He's like one of my top favorite producers.
Yeah, he's a
Oh yeah.
problem, bro.
Oh yeah, with the Real HEXX EP. Yeah, Real HEXX became like your kind of like your catchphrase for you. But
Yeah,
what does Real HEXX
mhm.
exactly mean?
Real HEXX came out of just like a situation in the group where I just felt like I was doing the most. Like, I was literally doing the most on that shit.
Mm.
Like, I was in the group, so I just got a text. I got distracted, but yeah, like there was like a good 10 people in the group at the time, and like it was like 4 people it was like 3 producers who were really kicking it, really going crazy still with their music, and like 2 rappers still going crazy, 3 rappers. There was a lot of people in there just not doing shit, just in the chat, and I didn't really know these people like that closely, so it's just like I know they have lives and shit, and like shit gets rough and niggas can't create all the time, so like I get it. But that was just me at that point because I was an asshole and I'm still an asshole. But I'm just like, yeah, I'm the realest HEXX because I'm doing the most. I'm working the hardest. Niggas is fucking with me. You understand? And I just felt like at one point Niggas was
Yeah.
using that shit. Like when you feel like you're the only person in the group going crazy, that shit will get you tight. You'll start speaking up, start going crazy. That's all it was. That's what real hex means.
Yeah, it
It's
really
a
do be like that with
diss.
collectives.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just people like, you know, trying like just to be in it, just to like, have the name, so they
Yeah,
can rep it,
exactly.
but
That's
not really
literally
do
what
with
it
anything
was.
with it.
Type shit. Yeah, that's really what it was. Like, and I'm glad I got to experience that shit though, because I met some real niggas out of it, and I met some bullshit ass niggas out of it. I know who's like a problem in a good way, and I know who's a problem in a bad way type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like the reason why I'm still fucking with Krone and Jasper is that's for a reason, bro.
Yeah,
Like
bro.
they're the realest. They work hard, bro. They make good music. They're good people. They're real niggas. Like so. That's it.
Yeah, yeah. So after Gallior, your second album was titled "I'll Die Again." So what made this album process different from the last one?
Oh yeah, cause I mean, from the last one, I can't really answer that because I dropped like 3 EPs after that album or 4 EPs after that album. So there's and that I guess you could say that's really when I started making my dark shit, and that's when I really started making my real music. Like I'll Die Again. I was fucked up during that album. I think
Yeah.
like spiritually and like all that shit. Like I was not going through it in a good way. But the production on that shit is fucking nuts. I was tapping into Zolani and niggas from Sweden, like IGBOMANE. No, not Sweden. It's not Sweden. It's Switzerland. My mistake, y'all. Shout out IGBOMANE and Solani for real. I fuck with them. Do you know who they are? I don't think you know who they are. IGBOMANE is doing a lot of shit with 4J now, so I don't know. I feel like he's coming up a little bit.
Oh yeah, EVILLAIRE. Yeah, yeah.
IGBOMANE.
The album featured Emo Man. So how do you, how do you and EVILLAIRE cross paths?
I dead just found him on SoundCloud, and I was like, oh shit, like he's nice. He's not speaking any English, bro. He's speaking English, but like when he first came out, he was not speaking English for real, or you could just barely understand the shit. And I fucked with it. Like I fucked with his swag. Like he was delivering his shit properly. I'm not gonna lie. So I was like, yeah, bro, let's work. Like I sent him open. He sent me open and shit. He even sent me an open while sick.
Yeah, you can hear him
He
coughing or
sent
whatever.
oh shit. Yeah, he was fucked up recording on shit. Now my man's just asking for a link to the shit because they want to be in this shit.
Who? Like,
What's up with that?
yeah, I don't know if you can actually.
You don't know if you can, right? It's alright then.
Nah,
Fuck it.
this is a one-on-one conversation.
Yeah, that's fire. That's cool. I'm fried. Cause yesterday, Rome recorded his shit on live. That's why.
Yeah, yeah, it was crazy, bro. Yeah, the damn. Yeah, that interview was so good. So,
Mm-hmm.
all right, back. Your most recent album is Every Room, which follows a more I don't know, modern side of production. When we first songs like, I don't know, notes. I don't know, how did this like evolution come?
Yeah. Um. hmm. Well, all of my songs have a different vibe to it, low key. It's all like the same vibe, but not really. Like Need Runes, that shit is inspired by like Elden Ring, of course, and just like video game shit.
Yeah, I was about to
Money.
ask. are you like spiritual in any form? Because like runes are like associated with like occult and like
Yeah, they're
mysticism.
associated with magic and all that. Yeah,
Hmm.
where that whole swag came from. I fuck with magic, but I'm not really tapping like on some super shit. Like I like read all like I don't go online looking up like weird shit. I don't be doing that shit. But I will tell you, I did used to play a lot of League of Legends. And I did main Rise. I don't know if you know that game.
Right. Rise,
I
League of
Rise, yeah.
Legends.
Yes, I played that game a lot when I was young. And I mained him and Swain really well. I was nice. So nice at that game. But
Hmm.
that Rise character is basically like his whole shit is about runes, collecting all the runes and shit. So when I made that song, I was thinking about him, and I was just thinking about a bunch of like games I play. It's just lore, all it's like all lore, really all lore.
I gotta get on the runes. All right.
But nah,
Hmm.
there's certain songs on that album, like "Blood in My Hand" by Splurcetti, that are like I don't know why that song got that many like plays. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like it got the most plays out of every song on my shit, and it's like a mediocre song, low key. I don't want to say that but I mean in terms of like rapping, like lyric wise, that's kind of a mediocre song. Like
Like you weren't
because
really like
I
trying your
wasn't
hardest.
putting in that much effort
Hmm.
exactly. But the harmony, I guess, the harmony in the songs just saved it. That's a lot of my songs. Like I'm good at harmonizing and making it sound like a real song, and that's what people like. I think, to be honest.
How many? Well, your most recent series is the Craft from Ashes volume. Where did you came up with this idea? And how many do
Craft.
you plan to make? Since there's a, actually, how many? Well, yeah,
There's two of them,
yeah,
and I plan on making like just three.
like a
I
trilogy.
don't really like going crazy. Yeah, just three. I don't like bragging a project 4 times, 5 times, 6 times. I don't like redoing shit. But yeah, there's gonna be a third one. It's not gonna come out for like a minute or while. I'm gonna give it like a month or two, maybe three. But yeah, Crafts from the Ashes. That's just some rebirth shit. Cause right now, like Flexxcult's dead, so and I be all dispersed from that shit. Niggas got away from that shit. So I'm just been on some new timing. I'm not even jacking the real hex shit because niggas want to claim that they're like sunning people with that shit and like they made niggas with that shit. When I could really just speak my facts about that whole shit and just have everyone shut up. But that's some rebirth shit. Crafted from the Ashes is just a rebirth. Like
Yeah, rebirth.
this is the type of music that yeah, it's just like I'm not just sticking to like one producer because that's a lot of my like projects. It'll have like two or one producer on it. You know what I'm saying? Three producers. Like it'll just have Jaspers on it. I'm trying to like build variety with the production. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to have a bunch of people on my shit, different people y'all never heard of type shit on that shit. Because there's people out there who make good ass beats. I feel like there's so many producers out there who could just make one good ass beat, and that beat, if I like it, I'm gonna use it, bro. That's it. So yeah,
Uh,
Crafted from the Ashes is just a rebirth.
rebirth. Well, early,
Yeah.
yeah, from Flexxcult.
Say that
Well,
again.
yeah, you mentioned earlier it's a rebirth from like, you split off from Flexxcult. So at
Yeah.
first, how did you end up joining Flexxcult?
How did I end up joining Flexxcult? Okay. So when I first came out, when I first dropped Galaxy Money Thrall with Chasito and Aiden,
Mm-hmm.
that song like made some noise for me a little bit. Like Krone found me through that song and Test. Those first two songs that I dropped, Krone, like he he saw my shit and he was like, oh shit. And then but I was bumping Krone before he even found my shit. Like I've been listening to Krone for like I listened to Flexxcult for like maybe like a few months before I even dropped my shit. And I was only fucking with like a few of them in there, like Lair. I was fucking with Lair. Krone, of course. Johnny, I was fucking with Johnny. I didn't know Trash Jasper was in Flexxcult. I didn't know he was. But who else? Bloody Bay, Rodeoglo, yeah. Those they I was bumping them. But then when I started making my shit, I see that Krone made a mix on my shit. He made a mix of a few of my songs. And basically just gave me a little bit of publicity, like a little bit of notice. But after that, I got people hitting me up like EVILLAIRE, talk about some like, yeah, you're valid, like this shit is crazy, your shit's fire, like a bunch of like flex, like Bloody Blade was going crazy on my shit at the time. So it was all just like a Flexxcult member found my shit and then he put his mans on and then they was fucking with my shit. But another funny thing was before I joined Flexxcult, they were having their own little issue with Jewlxxet.
Yeah, the Jewlexxet stuff.
Yeah, they had a beef with Jewlxxet, and then after that, when they started beefing, like that's when I had gotten sanctioned into Flexxcult. I don't know if it was on some like recovery shit, like, oh yeah, we got a new rapper now who's actually fire, like, you know what I'm saying? But like I had my own like separate issue with Jewlxxet before I even joined Flexxcult.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like people don't really notice, like people don't know that, but it was some small shit. If like I mentioned before, Galaxy Money, when I was in that shit, K Smug had came to the crib. I don't know if you know who K Smug is. I mentioned him earlier. He's a producer and a rapper, but he came to the crib one day, and we were all bumping 4J. We were all bumping this nigga like we were bumping him like an hour, and this nigga K Smug, he makes a tape. He makes a tape because he makes music. He's good. He's really good. He makes a tape, but it sounds just like some like 4J shit from that time. And the cover that he used for that tape was also some devil worshipping ass shit. So K Smug was on some biting timing. Like he basically bit 4J swag, and then he posted it. And then I'm his mans, I'm his friend, so I was on some brotherly shit. I'm reposting this shit. I think Sellasouls was following my account at the time, and he screenshotted my message or screenshotted the story and sent it to 4J.
Oh yeah, the
4J
stuff.
Yeah, 4J got upset and started going off on Kevin, saying like, "Yo, bro, you trying to replicate me?" And he wasn't wrong. 4J was not wrong about that shit because Kevin literally did that shit, and it was funny as fuck. But like, yeah, like I said, I was on some brotherly shit, and I was on Kevin's side. Like, nah, you're not gonna sit here and violate my man. So that's all it was. Like, I was just on some bully shit, and I didn't care. But K Smug was wrong for doing that tape, and yeah, that's all it was. That was my own situation with 4J. But then once I told Flexxcult that, I guess that just made it easier for them to like add me to the group, I guess, or like not really. I think it was my music that had like made it easy for me to get in that shit because I was nice. I'm still nice. But yeah, I joined that shit because of my first couple tracks. They were fucking with my first couple tracks, and they were like, "Yeah, he's valid in Flexxcult."
Well, I'm talking Flexxcult. You're a person I want to talk about, EVILLAIRE. You're featured on some EVILLAIRE projects such as like Skatehead and Evil Ways. But I think in like 2022, we saw you say on Instagram that EVILLAIRE was banned from from NYC. So are you all cool now?
Nah, man, I don't talk to Lair. Like, I got nothing really. I don't got no like nothing against bro. It's just like the way he handled that situation, the way he handled our fallout was just on some stupid shit. And I don't really want to get into too much of the drama because like there's no point in it because I don't talk to him. But I really would rather get into the shit with Thraxx because I got called out. Like fuck, I got called
You
out by
gotta tell
Thraxx.
us how did you exit Flexxcult and how did your relationship with Thraxx like went down?
It was really my relationship with Lair because I wasn't talking to Thraxx as much. I talked to Lair. I was really talking to Lair. Like, Lair came down for a show, and he stayed in my crib. I had this nigga sleep on some like on a bed like in my house. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it was cool. Like see, he was sanctioned, but like I guess some shit happened one day. Like I said, I'm an asshole, so I laugh and I joke and I just do that shit. I don't really be caring. But I had seen him in someone's likes, right? And I sent that shit back to him, like, oh shit, like you're in her likes, that's crazy, da 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 da. Really stupid shit, really dumb. He calls me like mad as fuck. Like red, crying. Like not crying, like literally crying, but just like very much emotional about what the fuck I was doing. Like all I did was sent the fucking photo screenshot in the chat of him liking a girl's picture. And after that, he didn't want to speak after you called me. He like every time niggas would try to like fix the situation, he didn't want to like have that conversation. He was weaving the conversation. He was ignoring my text. Like he was not like trying to like deal with that. But you're in the same group with me still. So it's like he's not talking to niggas. That's the thing. We're in a group. We're in a rap group, but you can't even have a basic conversation, a constructive conversation on how to like resolve an issue. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's like that's like grown man shit. You got to know how to talk. He just hit and cried about the shit and told other people how he felt about this shit. And so I'm hearing how he's feeling from other people like Krone and Thraxx and all this other shit. And so I think the situation with Thraxx is Thraxx, I think he was against me telling niggas that they're not working hard enough. And I guess he took that personal because yeah, Thraxx was the main nigga not working hard enough. Like he was not doing shit. He was not doing shit, bro. He had good songs back then. But I don't know what happened. I guess that nigga had a baby and was just like, yeah, I'm gonna stick to reality. But I don't think so, bro, because once you have a baby, you're supposed to be on some like, yeah, I'm gonna take care of my child. I'm chilling out. I'm cooling. But you're on some internet shit, tagging me in posts, lying, saying that you're in front of my house and shit. You live in Virginia, bro. I'm in New York City. So when you're doing internet posting shit and lying, it just makes you look super crazy. So before that, let me backtrack. He got upset because I was actually trying to motivate people in the group. Actually trying to get niggas to work. And he used my situation with Lair as a way to beef with me too, in a sense, because he felt like I was sabotaging some shit. He felt like I was breaking the group apart on some shit, which is fucking hilarious. It's really hilarious. Like, but yeah, me and Lair had an issue, and he didn't want to resolve it. He didn't want to be a man about it. But he would make disses and songs like say he's real hex, da 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 da. I saw that shit, and I'm just like, niggas can't have a conversation, but with this, it doesn't make sense. Like I had people sleeping on in my crib. They didn't have anywhere to go. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. But yeah, it's all ego shit. Like really, like I don't care about this shit. I make good music. I feel like I made the best music in Flexxcult, low key, personally. Me, personally, I feel like I was making the best music in Flexxcult when I joined. So, yeah, our
So that's how
fallout
you exit
is
Flexxcult?
how I exited. Nah, it was really a gradual thing. It took a minute for me to exit. Like basically, there were still people in Flexxcult. Like I think it was Trash, me, Charles Globe. But even at that time, there were still like inner beefs going on in Flexxcult. People arguing in the chats in Flexxcult, like just dumb shit that didn't need to happen. Like I said, it's all ego shit.
Yeah.
Like Krone said yesterday, it's all ego shit. Like, but yeah, like me and Lair, we don't make music anymore just because I feel like he doesn't know how to handle himself. He doesn't know how to talk at his grown ass age. And Thraxx is posting me on Instagram and shit because he's losing his fucking mind. He's like, damn, why is Flexxcult like torn apart? Why is this shit like done? The reason why he had to give me a whole timestamp on your interviews because he's waking up thinking about Mothman, bro. He feels like Mothman destroyed his whole shit, I guess, because who does that? I'm not. The only reason why I asked for this interview is because I got called out, low key. And I fuck with y'all shit. I'm glad y'all trying to do interviews with all the underground.
Yeah.
What happened?
We're for real archiving this shit.
What happened?
Sorry. We
Sorry.
for real like archiving this shit. Like this is like straight up like I know just real shit just happening on here. Well, yeah, you have like dudes like calling out each other on the interviews.
Yeah, and it's kind of funny. And I'm really not saying everything I need to because I gotta remember the shit gotta come to my brain. Basically, just Thraxx is just being a buddy to Lair. That's all it was. I'm not in Thraxx's face every day, so that's why he feels like he could talk the way he does, talk crazy, and it's also just people are not in the same state. You know what I'm saying? Flexxcult was broken up into like four, five, not even 4 or 5, probably like 6, 7 different states, bro. Yeah, niggas on the West and the East Coast. Like it was stupid. We're never seeing each other unless someone comes and takes a trip out here. You know what I'm saying? I met Krone. I met him one time. Came down here one time and he enjoyed himself over here. Met Lair. I never met Thraxx, bro.
So it's really
Never
just
met
internet shit.
Thraxx. So yeah, it's just internet bullshit with that guy, bro. And remember this, he's grown as fuck. How old that nigga is? You got a baby, bro. Got a child. You have a little girl, bro. Shut the fuck up with the internet shit. It doesn't make any sense. Cause like it does. Like, come on, bro. Like he's the one out here being called out for being like, or not him, but Lair's the one out here being called out for like tattletaling the police, bro. Like, it's stupid. I'm not beefing with people like that. And so the beef is low-key irrelevant. I feel like this interview right now and Thraxx calling me out, they just trying to keep this shit alive. Real talk. They're really trying to keep that beef alive. When I'm on other shit. Like, if niggas was in my state, that would be a different story. Like, he could easily hit me up like, yo, bro, like, what's up? Where you at? But that's not the case. He's sitting there lying on Instagram. He's panicking, pillow talking to everyone else. He's even hitting up producers that I work with, like, yo, bro, stop. Like, whenever a producer will post my shit, he'll hit them up like, yo, bro, stop being gay. Like, it's hate shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's actually hating on a nigga. I'm like, my music is better than Thraxx. You know what I'm saying? But enough about bro, more about me.
Yeah. We're moving on.
That's how I left Flexxcult, bro. Yeah.
Just I don't know, just internet stuff. That's all I can say.
Literally all of it is internet stuff. Yeah. Like dumbass shit. Shit that doesn't matter.
All right. So let's talk about. All right, moving on. Well, I want to talk about one of my like favorite like I know features from you, if you call it a feature. I don't know. Every time when people like put like artists, it assume like it's both of their like songs, like it's a collab. More maybe it's like a feature, but I don't know, one of my favorite
Nah, I feel
features.
like that's just. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, one of my favorite features from you is Bloodsuckers, which you did with Saki Kazama, aka Stun. That's what he goes by now, and Rich, Bloodyface Rich. They're both repping like Vampire Denmos. Oh yeah, that song was also produced by Cacnea Spike Doug 37. Oh no, are you in CST? That's his name. Clicked up.
Oh wait, who's the producer again?
Cacnea Spike Doug 37, aka CST.
Oh yeah, CSP, bro. He's on my one of my recent projects. He's on Crafted from the Ashes, Volume 1.
Yeah.
I fuck with CTS. C. How you pronounce this shit again? What the fuck? That's crazy.
Uh,
CST.
yeah, just say CST. That's what he's calling for short.
Yeah, 37. Yeah, I fuck with him. I don't know where he's from, but I'm trying to remember if him or any of his peoples was making like racist ass tracks or saying the N word in their songs. Like I just don't remember. And the fact that I don't remember is just like bad. But like, CST, he makes crazy ass,
yeah,
like stupid ass melodic shit, and I fuck with it because he does it the right way.
yeah,
Like it sounds goofy as hell, but
yeah. He calls it
you could
failure
turn it.
core. That's what he
He
calls
calls it what?
Failure core.
Failure core, right? That's a beautiful ass name for that shit.
Yeah, he be making medieval type beats. But on the song Bloodsuckers, yeah, with Saki and Rich, they're both repping VTM in that era. I know.
Yeah, Bloodyface Rich.
Mhm.
I fuck with Bloodyface Rich, especially when he first came out. Man, he was wilding. He was going crazy. He was valid in Flexxcult for a moment too, and then he broke a part of Flexxcult because of some shit with Bloody Bay. I don't know what happened, but Bloody Bay had moved to Florida, and them two linked up. And I guess
Yeah, they live
after
with
a
each other.
month or two, yeah, like after a month or two, like I guess they started like Bloody Bay felt like he needed to part ways with Flexxcult because he felt like we were like, or niggas was using him for his shit. And let me tell you something about Bloody Bay. Bloody Bay is probably at that time, he was one of the hardest workers, hardest recorders we had, bro. This nigga was going crazy. All of it wouldn't be like that great. The content wouldn't be like up there, but like,
yeah, he'd be making like 20 mixtapes like in a year.
yeah, he'd be doing all kinds of shit that you could just tell like really doesn't have no thought into it, or maybe it does, but just very little. But yeah, he would consistently put shit out, and I like that about him. Like he was always working. So I felt him when he decided to leave Flexxcult, bro, because he felt like niggas was just on some dumb shit, like not doing shit. But then again is like we wanted to carry ourselves a certain way. Like we didn't want to have just a bunch of dumbass videos, a bunch of dumbass songs. We really wanted to take our shit serious. And he was dropping dumbass videos and dumbass songs, but we still fucked with it. You know what I'm saying? He had songs that were hits. Bloody Bay has hit songs. Same shit with Bloodyface Rich. Hits. Bloodyface Rich doesn't have, I don't think he has like, he doesn't make bad songs on purpose. I feel like Hello Bloody Bay actually makes bad songs on purpose. But yeah, I fucked with VTM when they were outside going crazy. I fucked with them. Who else was in VTM? It was Israel, Zendo, right?
Yo, yeah, Zendo's Altier, Cybot. There was Swipe Bandit Goth.
Yeah, I don't know all of them, but the core names I know is Zendo, Bloodyface Rich, and
yeah, I think it was
BB Crow.
Yeah, I think it was started by Rich and I don't know if you heard of him, but Kari Mandela.
Yeah, I remember Kari. What the fuck happened to Kari? I'm trying to figure out.
I don't know. Like, I tried to I interviewed Rich and BB before and they say they don't want to talk about it, so it's probably like some.
I get that. I definitely get that. I respect them for not talking about it because what I heard, bro, was like kind of nuts. Like I think like someone had crashed out that day, bro, and then he just ended up in the hospital. And niggas was posting about it, and then you see his post where he comes out and he's recovering and shit, and that was just fucking everybody up too, low key. Like, damn, what happened to bro? But yeah, bro, that nigga Car, yeah. I never really made music with him. I never really listened to any of his music, but I knew he was a big member of VTM.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. There was rumor that you had problems with VTM, so are these true?
Oh yeah, there was an issue with VTM and Flexxcult.
Yeah.
Cause after fucking BB Crow broke off from Flexxcult, he went live the next day or the next 2 days and started like losing his mind on everybody, just going off on everybody. But he tried to go off on Johnny, and Johnny was going to do some real life shit. Not to say that we all aren't, but around the time, and like still probably like he's going through some real life shit. So when he pressed him about that shit, Johnny got dumb mad. He was like, "Oh shit, like you're not gonna press me about music, dumbass music shit, because I got real shit going on." That's basically what it was. BB Crow went live one day and started just chatting, and that's where the beef with VTM and Flexxcult came from. But it was very stupid because not everyone in Flexxcult was beefing with VTM, and there's no beef with VTM. I don't know if they're called VTM now. I don't think they are.
Nah, I think they like disbanded. There's no
right.
Demos. There's no more vampire demos.
Yeah, but me and Bloodface Rich had a little altercation via phone, just like stupid shit. Just cause like this shit is dumb, internet shit, stupid ass dumb ass shit. He's beefing for no reason. I follow Bloodface Rich now. Me and like I'm supposed to be sending him an open soon. Like you know what I'm saying? Like that's how funny this shit gets.
Yeah, some more collabs with you coming soon.
Yeah, he that's what I'm saying. Like I'm supposed to be sending him an open or two within a week. I was supposed to send him that shit because he said he had an album that he was dropping. But yeah, like that whole beef with VTM and Flexxcult, that shit was actually some fried shit as well. Also, it low-key came from 4J and that whole shit torturing Rodeoglo, bro.
Oh yeah.
Like I don't want to say like they were like torturing him, but like they were bothering this nigga. They kept fucking with his IP and going crazy, just like on some stupid ass shit. You know what I'm saying? And he got overwhelmed by that shit. And we were trying to tell him like, yo, bro, you can't like let that shit kill you type shit. You can't let that shit destroy you. You got to keep going and make music and shit. He didn't want to hear that. And he would leave the chat sometimes on some funny shit. He would just leave the chat. And that's when like I started telling him like, yo, bro, you're wilding. Like you're on some like sad shit right now. You got to stop being sad. And most people agreed, but I bet you if I was going through that same shit, if a rap nigga from a different state was fucking bothering me on some stupid ass shit, send that shit to my address and shit, I'd be fucked. I'd be upset too. I'd be tight. So I didn't really focus on Rodeoglo that much with that shit. But yeah, that VTM X Flexxcult issues, it was really me. It wasn't Flexxcult. I think it was mainly like me having issues with VTM.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it.
Well, on the topic of like beefs with like in the song "Know You Bitch," you diss Sellasouls heavily. You even use your DMs with him as cover art. So I don't know, what was the root of like the root of your two's disagreement? What happened?
Oh shit. Yeah, another dumbass encounter. Basically, that goes back to Sellasouls screenshotting my page. Hold on. Yeah, that goes back to Sellasouls screenshotting off my page, sending it to his mans, and giving 4J that leap to, start going crazy on K Smug. And basically, I was just like, yo, like, you're sending my shit out? Like, I pressed him, like, yo, bro, you're sending my shit out, right? Like, you out here sending my photos out and shit? And he was like pleading on my phone, like, apologizing and saying, nah, I didn't mean to start no beef and all that other shit. Like, nah, I didn't mean to make an issue. Like, damn, I don't know why, like, there's a problem now. So that's where my whole, like, that's where Sellasouls created an enemy that day, or a few more, because he's out here screenshotting niggas' posts and just, like, being a gossip girl with the shit. So once, and then another time he hit me up because he heard one of my songs. I dropped a song, and I guess he was trying to jack that. He's trying to make it seem that I was biting his swag, I guess, with the whispers. Because that's what he said in the message. He was like, that's your new swag?
Yeah.
The whispers? And I'm like,
with the hisses?
so I was like, yo, bro, you trying to make it seem like niggas trying to rap like you? Like, yo, bro, I'm 10 times better than Sellasouls, bro. I'm 10 times better than a lot of these rap niggas in the underground. So it doesn't make sense, like, for me to copy anybody. I don't got to copy no one. You know what I'm saying? So when he said that shit, I greased him. So yeah, like, after that, I made the diss track because I know I'm never going to see, bro. That was actually Layers man's. That was EVILLAIRE's close man's, actually. Like, they were friends. And I guess someone, I think Sellasouls did something over a girl or some shit. I think it was over a girl. Definitely over a girl, and they just stopped being friends. And so that made it easy for Sellasouls to get on the 4J wave, start dissing Flexxcult, and this made it easy for Layer to not fuck with him, I guess. I don't know too much about that situation, so I can't really talk too much about it. But I just know they weren't beefing, they weren't dealing with each other after a while, but me and Layer were cool. So I was the asshole, just going off, like, just making any, like, I was saying anything, like, facts, not telling no lies, nothing, but I was just talking my shit at any time, every time. So yeah, when I made that diss track, I wanted him to feel that shit because he was wowing. You're not gonna be in my DMs apologizing, starting issues, and then asking me if I stealing your swag. Like, get the fuck out of here with that shit.
All right. So next question. This is about your music. So you describe your, I don't know. We've seen your music being described as like dark R&B or like evil love music. I don't know. Has you mentioned earlier you listen to stuff like Actually, I forgot. But I don't know. Has R&B been an influence to you?
I mean, that's low-key a good way to describe my shit, I guess, because that's low-key already in my bio. Like, evil love music, like, that's what I make. Like I love the R&B shit. Like, not OD, like, not on some, like, Usher shit, not on some Beyonce, but, like, if you can make a song sound good with harmonizing, bro, then I like that shit. Certain melodies I appreciate. So I don't think niggas should just be rapping and, like, bickering and screaming all the time on the song. Like, that's just, like, not a real song to me. You know what I'm saying? Unless you make it a real song with the lyrics and shit. But I feel like there has to be more shit in people's music. People aren't doing it. People are just rapping on a verse, doing ad-libs, saying stupid shit, not really making a song though. And I can't. It's funny that I'm saying this because I don't go to the studio, bro. I don't record. I've never recorded at a studio. Maybe 1 or 2 times. I record everything off my phone. The fact that I record everything off my,
Yeah, like I was about to say a home studio.
Not even, yeah, basically, but on my phone though. Like, yeah. I just use my iPhone and, like, headphones. That's it. Like, niggas be buying a bunch of equipment and shit, and I guess it's cool because I guess it really makes their music sound better. But some people be having most people be having this equipment and their shit still sounds ass. I make shit all on my phone. So the fact that I can make shit on my phone and still make it sound like, you know, a real song is kind of mind-boggling to myself even sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
Niggas just need to tap into real music. I listen to real music. And another thing, I want to give another shout out to Krone because I thought at one point that he was just one of those niggas that just makes, like, angry music, screaming and shit and all that shit. But he really showed me his taste in music, and it is phenomenal. Like, He doesn't just do what you think he just does. He's well-rounded when it comes to like his like taste in music, bro. He's put me on to a bunch of shit, and I appreciate Krone for that because he knows real music. That's one dude I know that knows real music for real.
Yeah, if you're like, if
Like
you're,
that's an important key. That's an important key. Like just to know good music, bro. Like that's how you're nice. Like that's the reason why Krone and a lot of these people are nice because they listen to a bunch of shit from 1980s, like everybody's music, all different genres. A lot of these dudes, like the people who make slowcore and all that other dumb shit, like they probably listen to one genre of music, or probably two, and the second one is like punk rock or some shit, which is not a problem.
Be like, yeah.
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 Back to what you were gonna say.
Yeah, it's like your music is kind of like melodic and catchy. That's the best way to like describe it. I don't know. Would you ever provide lyrics? Since you know people want to sing along to that shit.
Say it again.
Will you ever provide lyrics to your music? Has that ever crossed your mind? Since you know your songs are like melodic and catchy, so listeners might want to sing along to it. Or like understand what you're saying.
People be there's people who like actually singing along to my shit because if you actually listen to the lyrics, sometimes I be saying some shit. Like I really do, like, but not all the time. Like I'm not always speaking. I'm not like the super lyrical ass rapper, but like I be saying shit that people can feel. You know what I'm saying? That's why people like my shit. If I wasn't relatable, then there low-key be no point in listening to my shit.
Yeah. Well, on the topic.
So yeah, I do plan on providing lyrics. I do.
Yeah. Well,
pretty soon.
Topic of fan favorites.
For one of my favorite songs. What you said? Because you break it up a little bit. I don't know if the connection is like.
I was about to say, on the topic of fan favorites, Geek slash Tweak, which is produced by Rodeoglo, is always up in debate. So, do you and Rodeoglo still keep in touch?
Yeah, I spoke to him yesterday, but not for very long. He actually he asked me if we can make a song or like if he could send me a beat. Because like we stopped working for a minute, but it's all love with me and Rodeoglo. Like I fuck with Rodeoglo to the max.
Yeah.
Like, he was low key the one in Flexxcult really putting in that pressure, like going crazy. I'll still never forget when Rodeoglo was wilding. He still be wilding, but like that era of Rodeoglo was like, yeah, he's a beast. He didn't stop. He was making shit every day. His beats were fire, and he was, you know what I'm saying? Like he was pretty decent at rapping.
Yeah, he's a fire producer.
But yeah, that's you saying that's your favorite song, or that's just a fan favorite?
Like a fan favorite, but I still fuck with like Rodeoglo and the beats. I actually got introduced to like Flexxcult and kind of the scene almost entirely, but by Rodeoglo.
Yeah, he put a lot of pressure into Flexxcult. Yeah.
Well, another producer you worked with, Nesta. I think you and Nesta both are like are in like NYC. I don't know. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, he's in NYC.
To link up to create CRY SORCERY, the project, which is entirely produced by Nesta.
No, we didn't link up for that. Even like he lives here, but it's so funny because like every time he comes down here, he posts that he's down here, but he never links up. But that's cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? He got his own shit taken care of. When he's ready to link, he'll link. But we be linking like during shows and shit. Like if there's a show and he's really like gonna slide, he'll slide. Like I only linked him like twice. You know what I'm saying? 2 or 3 times. So he'd be out here during the shows.
Yeah.
But yeah, I live in a totally different borough. Like I live in Brooklyn. He lives in Staten Island or Long Island, one of those. Like he's farther from the city.
Yeah, bro. Well, I mean, how did you meet Nesta in general?
I was definitely listening to his shit first. Definitely was bumping his beats because I know a lot of people were using his shit during that time. But
Yeah.
I don't necessarily remember how I met a lot of these people. I just know that I met most of them during Flexxcult era. I know I met Nesta during Flexxcult. But I think he fucked with me before Flexxcult. That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
oh,
Live. Well, have you considered like performing your music live?
I performed one time
Or perform
and
one? Yeah. What?
that shit was fire. That shit was a movie. I archived the posts on my page, but I'm about to throw that shit back up because I performed. I wanted to. I performed 3, 4 songs. Like one of them was Mana Blood. Another song I did with a feature with Shiz Nitty or It's Nitty. I don't know what he wants to be called. Um, I wanted to perform Negro, but that's a controversial ass song, and I guess the DJ wasn't allowing it because I guess I would have turned people off with that shit. But I did want to perform that song.
Yeah.
But yeah, I only performed one time, and I honestly performing, it's cool. Like I enjoyed it when I did it, but it's not something that I'm like fiending to do. Like it got to be something where like niggas want me at their show. Like I'm not gonna be out here like telling niggas to like put me on their books or anything. Like I'm not fiending to get a show. I will be at the show and I will open up if you want me to, but I'm not gonna harass anyone to book me for a show. You know what I'm saying? It's not this serious for me.
Well, what do you think the most ideal location would be?
Say that one more time.
What do you think the most ideal location would be to perform live?
Oh, definitely New York. Like definitely a bigger city. I'm not trying to perform anywhere that's
Mm-hmm.
like not like known or a cool, pretty like nice city. Like I'm not trying to go to like fucking a boring ass state and perform. I'm not doing that. I'd rather perform where I'm at right now because there's so many venues and all that shit over here. It's just easy as fuck to get a performance out here. And
Yeah.
this is where all the people are at. Like New York is a spot. Cali's cool, whatever. But like New York is a spot.
Of course. Well, do you have any more music videos on the way? Do you enjoy the
Music
process of
videos,
filming
yeah.
them?
No, I'm not in the process of filming anything, but like I hit my videographer up recently and I was like, yo, bro, like I did a new video for Craft from the S Volume 2. So yeah, that's in the works. I'm gonna get a video for one of the songs in there and put it on YouTube. I don't really promote my videos like that, but I'm gonna get into it because I don't really have a big body of videos. That's why I'm not really going crazy. But once I have like 5 videos done, that's when I'm really gonna start pushing videos. You know what I'm saying? I have like 3, so I'm gonna get another one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
people gotta stop calling me out, man. Tell these people just chill out, bro. It's okay. Like they're grown. Stop doing that shit.
Yes.
It's okay.
All right. So, your projects mostly doesn't have featured artists. Do you prefer keeping it solo?
The thing is, I want to work with people so bad, like, but it's just like when I'm in like recording mode, it just that all jumps out the window. Like when I start recording, I just make it all about me. Like I don't. There's people that I did want to work with. Like I'll send them an open. Like Krone. There's this funny thing with me and Krone because like we talk all the time, but we don't make music all the time. Like our most recent shit is from like my last album, I think. Not my last album. Yeah, I'll Die Again. That's the last song me and Krone ever did together, type shit. Nah, it wasn't I'll Die Again. But yeah, it was. It was I'll Die Again. Fuck it.
Yeah.
But yeah, me and him don't work like that, but we talk OD. But it's just like I sent him like 4 or 5 opens last time, and like he didn't get back to them. But I guess it's just because like he was in a dark space around that time. But we be talking about sending each other opens still. We talk more about like real life shit more than we talk about music, bro. Like that's my friend. So it's like,
Yeah, like the one project you did with Cone, GALAXYEARNING.
yeah, that was on some like friend shit, and that was a long time ago. Like not really, that was a long time ago for me. It was like 2 years ago. Yeah, that was a great project.
Mm-hmm. Especially with the song Miss Walk.
I actually drew the covers. I drew
Yeah.
the covers for all those.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a talent that most people have often goes unnoticed. Like, most of like your shit is like physical artwork that you draw. So I don't know. When do you
Nah,
think
I'm not
these?
letting that shit go unnoticed. Fuck that. Like
Yeah.
people who know the people who know I make music, bro. They gotta know that I am I'm crazy with this art shit. Like I've been drawing since I was 2 years old. I've been in programs like I'm not even on some like, oh, I want to be a rapper for the rest of my like life type shit, because this shit really don't matter to me like that. I like doing it, and people like that I do it. People are fuck with my shit, and I can make a really good song. But I really want people to notice my artwork, like the drawings, the paintings, all of that. I'm really nice. So that's what I'm gonna fall back on when all this shit is said and done, over with.
Mm-hmm.
Art, real art, physical art.
All right. Hold up. Let's try. So.
You guys be
Mm-hmm.
when you guys have your interviews, do you guys like cut the questions? Y'all don't have the little like. You guys edit these shits at all? Like,
I do. Yeah. Sometimes we cut, but most of the times is like just
just
unraw.
fuck it, right? Just let this.
Just like
Yeah,
just slap on it, like trim the edges maybe, and like
yeah.
upload
Basic
it.
shit, nothing too crazy.
Nah, nah.
Yeah, that's valid. Cause I personally never like watched the interview. No disrespect, cause like I keep saying, like I heard niggas made an interview and I was being talked about, so I hit you up, or I hit your man's up, and I was like, yeah, let me get an interview, bro, cause Mothman needs an interview anyway.
True. Yeah, we need all that lore.
Yeah,
This is
I
the
need
most of
all.
the shit. Like we started this shit because like I think this dude. I don't know if you heard of him. His name is. He's the first interview I done, but his name is Sunshine Cristo. If you heard of him,
One more time, say it again.
his name is
What's his name?
Sunshine Cristo.
Sunshine Crystal. Nah, it doesn't ring.
Yeah, I think
Doesn't ring a bell.
he wanted me to interview him, so that's kind of how this shit started. Like the dude who runs the blog, Ari. That's his. We call him for short. He always wanted like interviews on the
Hmm.
channel, but like so like Sunshine Crystal wanted me to interview him, so that kind of gave the green light to like start interviews on this
That
shit.
gave you like the push. Yeah, that's calm.
Because like
That's
we're
dope.
wanting this shit like instead of like having like articles about rappers like with like very little research and like stuff
Yeah,
happening, like people just people from writing articles, but they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Like we rather have like rappers tell their own stories.
yeah, word. I like
Yeah.
that.
Well, do you think have blogs played a role in promoting your music? Actually, one of the songs we reposted by you was Crashing Summer, which was in 2021. Crashing Summer
Yeah, I
2021.
noticed y'all be posting my stuff. I appreciate that. I
Yeah.
fuck with that. But I always thought that shit would be cool. I guess to have a blog, fuck with my shit, and repost my shit, and just like type a fucking little paragraph or two about my shit. But I thought it was cool, but it's not something I was fiending for. You know what I'm saying? Like a part of me thought that shit was like cool, and then a part of me thought it was just like corny. Not on the vlogs end, but on the rappers end. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because there's a lot of these people who are getting vlogs done for them, and it's just like they're not really getting anywhere. They're not really going anywhere. So it's just a vlog talking about how he could potentially end up being somebody, but that's not always the case.
Right.
Understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay, so going back to the subjects of like features,
Mm-hmm.
one of your most viewed features was on I think it was called their name is called Deb Deborah's like DB4
Deborah?
yeah, Deborah or something like that. Yeah, on the song
Yeah,
Dark
she's cool.
Essence. I don't know. How did the song Dark Essence happen between you and her?
Honestly, I honestly don't remember how I found Shorty, but a lot of people in Flexxcult were like fucking with her. They liked her music, and I guess she hit me up one day because she found my shit, and I was fucking with her shit too. And she was like, "Yeah, we then need to make a song." And so I made that song with her. It's so crazy because I don't know where she's from. She's like far away, like far, far away. I don't know where. I don't know what mountain she be in. I don't know where she's from, but she makes good music and her swag is cool. And that song low key went up crazy. Like her stats. I'm trying to figure out how many Ks I got on that track. Uh, nah, I'm not even gonna look, but I know that shit got ran up crazy because of her fan base. So yeah, that gave me a little bit of publicity too for my song with her.
Mm-hmm.
That song was kind of funny because the gangway hook that she had was just like when I first heard it, I laughed low key. Thought it sounded funny, but then after my verse, after I recorded my shit, I was like, yeah, this shit is not funny anymore. This is a fire track.
Yeah, it truly is.
Mm-hmm.
It was produced by you know who? Jaspers, Lil Thraxx.
Jasper, go.
Can't forget
Hell
him.
yeah, man. Can't be stopped. Jasper's is a problem.
Well, on the one of your most recent features was on Cowboy Killer's Hidden Files EP. So how do you two get in contact?
Oh yeah, shout out Cowboy Killer, man. He's dope as fuck. I've been bumping him since I was like 18, 17. He's been going crazy for a minute. And he found my shit apparently because after me joining Flexxcult, I guess there were some people in Flexxcult that had connects with Cowboy and fucking with Cowboy, and so he would see my shit through repost, and then he followed me. I guess he was fucking with the music. He would tell me like, "Yo, like you're nice," like, and I'd tell it'd be vice versa. We share love, like you know what I'm saying. And he recently bought a art off me. Like he bought a drawing. I drew him. It was gonna be used for like one of his albums, maybe. I don't know. I don't think he was using it, but the drawing was dumb fire. So yeah, he be showing love. He be buying art, and we be working. Like I gotta send him more shit, but like, because I feel like that song that we have, like, it's not enough. I feel like we could literally make some crazy ass shit, and like, I guess that beat was rushed or whatever. Like I don't know, but we're definitely gonna tap in with each other soon.
All right.
Yeah.
So, you have songs titled "Past Life Love," "Past Life Love," and an album titled "I'll Die Again." So this really begs the question: do you believe any form of reincarnation?
um, I think it's interesting, but I don't believe in any form of reincarnation. Not really. It's not. I haven't done too much research on it. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
I think the way it sounds is dope. Honestly, like those are good names for my songs. I think and my album.
Like a rebirth, like you
I
mentioned
don't.
earlier.
Yeah, I don't honestly. Yeah, I don't honestly think that if I die, I'll come back as something else. That could be it. We don't know. We won't find out till we die. But
But who really
yeah, like
knows?
it's just a saying that everyone like people be using that shit. People be saying that shit. Or people we probably were loves in another life or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like dumb shit.
Mm. So
I'll die again. That definitely came out of some like
yeah,
pain. God, it had to have came out of pain. Like on some like I think I remember when I dropped it, I was telling someone like, yo, like that album just basically means like I'll be fine. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like whatever I go through, I'll be okay at the end of the day. I can figure something out. Saying that's basically what I'll die again means. Cause like dying is like the worst thing that could happen to you, right? So it's just like just showing that I can
yeah.
recover from anything type shit.
All right, all right. So what are your favorite projects you made?
Oh hell yeah. I want to get into that. Um Crafted from the Ashes Volume 1 is definitely one of my favorite projects currently. Um Every RUNE isn't really my favorite project. I really have favorite singles. Like I have singles that are like, oh shit. Like I don't really pay too much attention to like my albums or EPs like that, but my singles are crazy.
Yeah,
Like like one of my singles right here.
yeah. What about your
Oh,
favorite songs you made?
Miss Everything is probably one of my favorite songs. Notes probably one of my favorite songs. Past Life Love is probably one of my favorite songs. Um, Lost by Splurcetti. Um, Lost by Splurcetti didn't really do what it was supposed to. I guess just because it's so late in the album, and you know when people start bumping an album, they don't really want to listen to the whole shit. They'll just listen to a few, skip. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah,
so Lost is that one of my favorite songs from every RUNE. Um, what else? Negro is a great song. What else? Yeah, those are my favorites. Crash by Jasper. Yeah,
yeah.
good, great
That's a
song.
good one. Oh yeah,
That was a good song.
I never talked about this, but
Basically, all my
oh yeah,
singles that like went over like sorry, yeah, like basically all my
yeah.
singles that went
Continue.
over like 5 or 6. Those are like my favorite tracks, for real.
Mm-hmm. Well, lesser known side bit about you is that you actually had experience in modeling. So, how did that begin for you?
Oh, should I have an experience in modeling? Not
Well,
really. Like, I haven't done too much model shit. Like I modeled for my man's Currency Convert one time. Um, that was dope. He's going crazy. Shout out Sean. Shout out Currency Convert. He's really nuts. He's making clothes. He goes so crazy with it. He's been had dreams of making clothes since he's in high school. That's another dude I met in high school. And yeah, I wasn't really like people said I could model, but that was not anything that I was really like focused on doing. But when I did do it, it was cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't do that shit often, but I did wanna in the next maybe next 2 3 years, I would dead get into acting or yeah, modeling, real shit. I would get into it, no problem. I feel like I have the face for it.
Yeah. So that's like a future thing you're gonna do.
Yeah, that's just another thing I'm gonna try to tap into. Cause like, yeah, the music shit. Eventually, it's all gonna die out for everybody, unless someone blows up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, either that.
music isn't really something substantial to like change your life with. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, none of us are famous yet, so.
Hmm. You noticed that, right? No one out of Flexxcult or like any group from the underground has gotten super famous yet, right?
Yeah, no one ain't got no mansions. Like we're still all trying to make it.
We're all trying to do the same shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, all right.
So yeah.
Um, yeah, you said earlier you fuck with you worked with Crimes of Pain, Bloodyface Rich, and BB. I don't know. Do you have? Is there more in store for them?
Oh, the
Is there
thing
more in
with
store?
crying is a pain, Loki. Because the thing with crying is a pain. It's so weird and funny with crying is a pain. Because Zendo had me so fucking weak one day, and weak is like a term for just being like laughing OD.
Yeah.
Um, he was posting on his story some shit like some crazy ass weird shit. And I know people be on Instagram like just posting random shit, but I honestly thought this nigga was losing his mind. And he was like posting like the bombs need to come today or some shit. And so my asshole ass replied to his shit. I was like, if the bombs come, they need to go to your crib first. And he was like, he got mad at that shit, and he reposted my page, I guess, and he was like trying to like come at the fact that my bio says love. And I understand, bro. Like, I said some asshole shit to him. It doesn't really matter. It's not really affecting me, but like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas is over it. That happened a while ago. But one of their producers in Crying Is Pain
Sage.
called Sage
Yeah,
Sprana.
Sage Sarpa. I think is his name. Yeah, Sage Sarpa.
Sage Starpa? Yeah, I
Sage Sparta. Wow. Yeah, no, you had a song produced by him. She also had a music video too.
yeah, like, oh, word? Oh, yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah, yeah. I did shoot a music video to his shit, yeah. He had the best song on my album, on the project. Honestly,
Mm.
that's like, craft from that song, Alcohol, with his production. All my peoples love that song. Like niggas go crazy to that song. Like that's probably still one of my favorite songs. Like top three. And I'm not even saying too much in that song. It's just the swag in that song, the whole video, all of it. It's just like I stole that beat, bro. Like I thought that shit was so fire. I was like, nah, I gotta take this shit. Like real shit. And I told him that. Like I was like, yo, bro, like this shit was too crazy. I had to know it from you. And he was like, it's all good. He laughed at this shit. Like he was funny to him. But like, nah. I gave him his flowers. I tagged him, and yeah, I would dead keep working with him. I would dead keep making music with him because he got potential. That beat was too fucking crazy.
Yeah, true. Yeah, so you do have more in
So
store.
it's like
Crying is a
right
pain.
after I dropped that,
Yeah, you said
like
earlier.
right after I dropped that,
Yeah, continue.
like right after I dropped that shit, that's when like crying is in pain. Old VTM heads started coming back. Like they was like fucking with me again. Like not on some like I needed them to fuck with me. Like but just like on some like yeah like you're using our producers type shit. All right, cool. Like you're valid again type shit.
Yeah, yeah. So you do have more in store with them. You said earlier, you and Rich are having more tracks.
Yeah,
Like you
me and
said you're
Rich.
open.
Yeah, I have more work to do with him. More work to do with Sage. That's it though. Those are the only two. Um, BB Crow Loki had a rebirth in his damn self.
Yeah.
Bloody Bay, he has his little rebirth shit going on. He's on his little new wave. He's
Yeah, that
wearing wigs and
hardcore
shit.
shit.
Yeah, he's going crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really tapped in, but I see because I follow him. You know what I'm saying? So
Well, another
yeah,
group
it's no issues.
you had work with is Black Glove Mafia, which you had songs like Still, which is produced by
Shout out
yeah,
BGM.
yeah,
Oh my
Jets with Jet
god,
Scream, and you have songs with that are produced by Evil Star too. Yeah,
bro. The
you
thing
tapped in.
about Evil Star, I'm so tapped in with them. Like, not I'm not super tapped in with them, but like I've been wanting to work with Evil Star for a long time. Like, so when he started really sending shit to my phone, like I was like, yes, this is the time type shit. Like I was excited as fuck. Like there are songs from Evil Star that I've ran back at least 1,000 times, bro. Like
Mm-hmm.
like songs that are low key that he don't like that didn't even get like what it deserved type shit. Evil Star, Jet Scream, they are nice. Evil Star's production is fucking insane. That's another producer that I
True,
did not
true.
mention. Evil Star's production, that's I don't really even that's what made me fuck with his shit. Like his beats are crazy, like crazy, 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 crazy. Like he's like if Israel was older type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Like Israel
But on a
evolved.
whole different swag.
Yeah, I mean,
Like they have the same. Israel's nice, but like I'm saying, if he was older, that's how he would sound like Evil Star
yeah, but Evil Star got his own,
type shit.
spin to it.
Yeah, he has his own shit going on for real. Like they don't sound the same. I'm talking about like work ethic and like you know what I'm saying. Like,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, he's Evil Star. Yeah, not really much Jet Scream. I fuck with Jet Scream. He works with the heavy hitters. Like he's out here working with local lows and shit and
Yeah,
doing shit for a bunch of
Crocus.
people. Yeah, he Evil Star be low key. Evil Star is mad low key. He don't even post like that on the gram. Like, fuck with that.
All right. So next question. Oh, this is a funny
Yeah.
question. This is a funny question. Well, why this on blog Araiguma? This dude. Well, why did you block Araiguma on Instagram? Well, not me because I don't run this blog. I'm just the guy who interviews. Like I don't run this shit. I'm just the
Oh,
guy who interview. Yeah, I don't know. You
I
blocked
don't
him on Instagram for
necessarily
some.
remember. Yeah, I did remember blocking him, but I don't remember why I blocked him. I think hmm, I dead ass don't remember why I blocked him, but I be blocking random ass accounts that follow my page that just don't have like content or just like unknown, like if they don't know anyone that I follow type shit. So he probably followed me around the time that niggas wasn't following him back. Like people that I knew weren't following him back. So like it didn't really give me a reason to like, tap in with them. But
Yeah, you can't have lurkers on your page.
that's what I'm saying. I don't like doing that. I don't like people who don't have no content up. But I don't think that was Ari. But like it's just how I move with other accounts. Like if you just have a black screen or you just have a weird ass photo and you have no post up and you're just trying to follow me, bro, like I don't like that shit. I'll be blocking a bunch of accounts like that. So it was
Yeah,
probably one of those situations,
I
you know what
literally
I'm
be blocking
saying, where
them.
like I just blocked them. Yeah. Just paranoid shit. Yeah, like I don't know who the fuck this is. But then I realized he's on some posting my music shit. I realized he was doing that too. Like then I unblocked him. I was like, because Jaspers is Loki the one who told me to unblock him. I didn't even know I had him blocked. That's the thing. When he sent me the account, I didn't even know I had him blocked. And then I unblocked him. I was like, yeah,
Yeah,
I be forgetting I
Jaspers.
be doing shit. Yeah, but no hard feelings with Ari, man. I be blocking everybody.
Damn, speaking of Jaspers, damn, I still can't believe he unfollowed me on Instagram.
He unfollowed you?
Yeah,
he,
I know.
you know what?
Mm-hmm.
You know what? He I think he's on this thing where he's unfollowing like everyone. Like not everyone, but anyone that's
Yeah.
just just like not on shit to him or whatever. Like not saying that you're not on shit because obviously you are. You're doing these interviews and shit.
Yeah, right now.
But like basically like other people who just like are not like appealing to him anymore. He's just unfollowing them, removing them. So like yeah, don't take it personal with that unfollow block shit. Like never do. I
Yeah,
always say no.
don't.
I never do.
It just be whatever. I'm gonna just say
It really just be whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like just don't take it personal. If they're in their own mindset when they do that type of shit.
yeah, true.
Mm. It's just all social media. You can't do nothing about it, bro. It's just dumb shit.
Yeah, it ain't really that serious. Wait, what? Well,
Yeah. Next question though.
what made you like request an interview for this blog?
Oh, like I said it like 3 times already in this
Yeah.
interview. Like I got called out, but I never watched the interview that I got called out in, and I don't plan on it. It's just like I'm hearing niggas talking and shit. And you know what's so funny? I didn't even really say what I really like wanted to say in this interview. I didn't really get to spill all the facts about everybody because like I'm trying to be on some grown shit. I'm just trying to not talk too much about shit that happened months ago and shit that don't matter anymore. You know what I'm saying? I could say a whole bunch to make niggas look crazy, and I'm just trying to let people know that like I already probably said enough in this interview that
Yeah.
could piss somebody off, but I'm not gonna keep going. I'm just letting you know I could say a lot more about this shit, and that's why I joined this interview. Like it was just to like, because I know you're interviewing these niggas who aren't even doing well with their plays on SoundCloud right now. So I know I could get an interview because I know people are bumping my shit and people like my shit. So it's like, that's why I knew I could get the interview type shit.
Of course.
And like, yeah, I fuck with people who are trying to provide interviews and vlogs for niggas in the underground in general. Like, we don't have enough people doing that shit. We just have everyone trying to be a rapper and a producer. We need people who are actually vouching for this shit, this scene.
Mm-hmm. Either die behind it.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I'm friendly with everyone, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, they wanted me to interview for the scene because they said no one else really has the knowledge that I do.
Say that again.
They wanted me to interview for the scene because they said no one else really has the knowledge that I do. Something like that.
Oh, word. Mm. Who said that?
Actually, the dude who runs the blog, Ari.
Oh, yeah. He was saying that I don't
Actually,
like.
it
No one
was
has a.
Ari and Christo. They both said it.
Oh, okay.
That's why Christo wanted
Gotcha.
me to interview. Well, do you have any advice for newcomers to this music scene?
Yeah, actually. Deadass. Just make what you want to make, bro. Even if that shit is trash, like just make it, bro. Because someone's gonna tell you that shit is trash or not, or a bunch of people are gonna tell you. Just keep going. Like this, everyone could do this shit. This music shit is treached out now, so bro, just do it. Like just don't let niggas tell you not to do some shit, and don't dick ride too much because that's all this is. All this music shit is. Everyone's just like dick riding each other.
Yeah.
To make themselves like look, it's like a pyramid. Like everyone's just trying to get up. Like whether it's with likes or certain people they fuck with, just like that's all this music shit is. It's really weird. And I really just be by myself with this shit. Like the people I talk to are these Krone and Jaspers, but they not even in my state. The people I hang out with don't rap, don't make music. Them two, I don't see them every day. You know what I'm saying? I don't see them at all. Like I talk to them though. Like it's just music. That's just music.
It's just music. At the end of the day.
Yeah, literally, bro.
Well,
You can do it.
for the people who are watching this interview who want to collab with you, what's the best place to reach you for like business?
Best place to reach me for business. I'm always on the gram. I'm literally always on the gram. So John, come find me. That's where you're gonna find me. If you want to work, talk to me, bro. Send me a
Mm.
fire beat, bro. You got beats, talk to me, bro. I could go crazy on your shit. I can make a real song. These niggas don't make real songs.
Damn. All right. So
Come
we don't.
find, come find me Instagram. That's where you
Yeah,
find me.
follow Instagram. All right. We don't have
Yeah.
any more questions anymore. So any final statements?
Oh yeah, man. I'm just happy y'all let me get up here and go crazy on the interview, bro. I'm happy y'all had me talk my shit. Get ready for new music, bro. I'm gonna keep going crazy. And that's it. Realest hex, biggest hex, illest hex.
All right. So everyone, I was your interviewer, 02. Just on business on Instagram. That's the only social media I have. Yeah,
That's
JXZZINGXN BX and it just I don't know.
that.
So I don't know. Thank you for watching this interview. So I don't know. See
Yes,
ya.
sir. Thank y'all for watching.
Yeah,
Safety, all right.
shout out Mothman.